EA Games question everything. Bunyip. According to legend, a man-eating monster called the Bunyip once lived in the rivers, lakes and swamps of Australia. Its howl carried through the night air, making people afraid to enter the water. At night, the Bunyip prowled the land, hunting for women and children to eat. Oh my god, and you thought the spiders were the killers? OMG. Welcome to the show, and hit the sub button. The Legend of the Bunyip. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're diving into the wild world of cryptids. And not just any cryptid, but the one and only, drumroll, please, the Bunyip. Cue dramatic sound effects. Now, if you've never heard of the Bunyip, let me just say, you're in for a treat. This mythical creature is like Australia's version of Bigfoot, but instead of wandering through the woods, it's lurking in swamps like it's just waiting for the next reality show to binge watch. So grab your snacks, because we're about to unravel the mystery of this swampy legend. What the heck is a bunyip? First things first, let's talk about what a bunyip actually is. Picture this. You're chilling by a river, and suddenly you hear a loud splash. You turn around, and bam! There it is, a creature that looks like it came straight out of a toddler's imagination. Descriptions vary, but you might hear about a giant creature with a dog-like face, flippers, and a body that's part seal, part nightmare. Honestly, it sounds like the ultimate contestant for a most unlikely animal contest. The bunyip is said to lurk in swamps, billabongs, and rivers across Australia. So if you're ever in the outback and thinking, wow, I could really use a swim, maybe think twice. You might just end up as a bunyip's afternoon snack. And trust me, you don't want to be on the menu. Origins. The Aboriginal connection. Now, let's get a little serious for a second. The bunyip has roots in Aboriginal culture, where it's more than just a spooky story, it's part of their rich mythology. The word, bunyip, is thought to come from the Wemba Wemba language, but honestly, I can't say it without sounding like I'm trying to recite the ABCs in a foreign language. The bunyip symbolizes the importance of respecting the land and water. So, while we joke about this creature, it has a deeper meaning in Aboriginal culture. It's like that friend who can't take a joke but still shows up to all the parties. Kind of awkward, but you love them anyway. Sightings. The bunyip's celebrity status. Let's talk about some of the sightings. People have reported seeing the bunyip for centuries. There are tales of it emerging from the water, looking like it just rolled out of bed and forgot to brush its teeth. Some folks even claim to have heard its terrifying cries echoing through the night. Can you imagine camping out under the stars and hearing a bunyip scream? I'd be like, nope. I'm out. Bye, Felicia. One famous sighting was back in the 1800s when a group of settlers claimed to have spotted the creature. They described it as a large, furry beast that was definitely not a koala or kangaroo. If I were them, I'd probably just assume I'd had one too many Foster's beers and call it a day. Other cryptids. The Australian Hall of Fame. But wait, there's more. Australia is home to a whole lineup of cryptids. It's like the all-star team of mythical creatures. We've got the Yowie, which is basically Australia's Bigfoot, but with a better tan and a surfing background. And let's not forget the drop bear, which is like a koala's evil twin that drops down from trees to attack unsuspecting tourists. Like, come on, Australia. What's with all the animals trying to eat us? And then there's the Tasmanian tiger, which isn't exactly a cryptid but is just as elusive. Imagine going on a quest to find a creature that might not even exist while dodging bunyips and drop bears. Talk about a vacation from hell. Final thoughts. The bunyip and beyond. So, what have we learned today, folks? The bunyip is a wild and wacky creature that's part of Australia's rich tapestry of folklore. Whether you believe it's real or just a figment of imagination, it's a fun story to tell around the campfire, preferably with a few marshmallows and some friends who can scream at the slightest noise. If you ever find yourself near a swamp in Australia, just remember to keep your eyes peeled. And if you hear a splash, maybe just stick to swimming pools from now on. Who knows? You might just cross paths with the bunyip. Thanks for tuning into today's episode. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the bunyip, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your own cryptid stories in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, not all creatures in the water want to be your friend. Bye, guys.